Inequality means a difference between comparable qualities like intelligence or beauty, or comparable quantity like distance or speed. There are similar differences between property and respect, and a mismatch between the rich bourgeois and the poor noble person is historically well known as France's explosive revolution. Even now, despite transparency brought by the internet, comfortable life and esteem don't necessarily go along like among writers and readers of such articles who, according to standards of their society, are relatively poor but sometimes respected. There is a growing interest in inequality, which getting less harmful but more outrageous because more people at the bottom of society got a voice and see themselves as created equal and entitled to equal treatment, something that goes against the well-established social norms and does not sit well with nature. Inequality eternally touches the human consciousness as an unjust phenomenon that must be eliminated. However, despite many attempts, including bloody revolution, it persists as gender and race discrimination, even in its oldest form, slavery. Beyond these extreme cases, inequality is natural, where equality is artificial. Humanity left to its own does not necessarily establish capitalism, said Mao Zedong, but it does re-establish inequality. Inequality attracts attention beyond academia because of its moral appeal. The moral appeal of inequality is a sense of justice. The concept of original position set high by rules assumes the existence of inequality that can and must be corrected for achieving justice. The inequality of position must be minimized by equal access to them, whereas benefit of the most advantageous position must be in greatest benefits the least advantaged members of society. The attractive clarity of this issue is complicated and blurred by the reality of human conditions. There is a primordial injustice in the world, where people live in a favorable or disastrous climate beyond their choice, and recently reminded by the flood in Pakistan and earthquake in Turkey and Syria. Walking at the other side of inequality coin, usually neglected, who is equal in the football game to Pelé or in signing to Pavarotti, or what is equal to the Windows of Bill Gates or iPhone of Steve Jobs or Pfizer Maxim, or the list is inexhaustible. However, as written by Michael Sandel, we should not miss some historical and cultural context. We live in societies that prize the talent we happen to have, but should not claim credit. This is too a matter of good fortune. LeBron James makes tens of millions of dollars playing basketball, a hugely popular game. This is in the races and in Renaissance Florence, where press carpenter, not basketball players, were in high demand. According to Harry Frankfurt, economic equality is not as such of moral importance. Concerning the distribution of economic assets, what is important from the point of view of morality is not that everybody should have the same, but that each should have enough. This corresponds to Rawls' idea of social minimum that is challenged by the competitive market, including wages and earning dominance. People fight for inequality that is unfair, dismissing cases when equality is inequitable. However, in symbolizing the victory of envy over compassion, the fight over where the goal alone, like the interaction of yin and yang, cosmic power in Chinese mythology, inequality reflects the dynamic of social life. Economic equality is achieved, puts the economy as standstill in the condition of entropy. Here goes an old salary joke that highlights the issue raised by Thomas Piketty, Jonathan Meeks, and others who think alike. If theory collides with life, it's worse for life. Conclusion. The study allows us to formulate the social law of equality. Equality is inequality transformed by justice. Explanatory notes. Inequality is primary or as natural as the forest, but equality is secondary or as artificial as an English park. Justice is relative to history and culture, so even the gay society, racial and gender segregation, or the principle from each according to his ability to each according to its needs in certain places and time might be accepted as a fair social arrangement.